It's my privilege now to introduce one of our own. Robert Martin is the CEO of the Citizen Conservation Corps. I've had the privilege of working with Robert in the last few years. We saw the first T come to fruition, which was local and is now statewide. The Courtesy Patrol, which he has worked so hard to sustain and advance. Burning Rock ATV, which has become most successful with his organization and management, and is growing, has added a zip line, and there's more to come, and many more projects. We know Robert as a visionary. He has the energy and the brain power to have many accomplishments, and his history is much success. It's my privilege to introduce to you Robert Martin.
Good evening, Raleigh County and visitors. David, wow, we are truly living in unprecedented times and exciting times. As I stand before you today on the eve of the launch of Raleigh County's Community Service Initiative, I would be remiss if I didn't think about a great president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who created the New Deal. Which was some experimental projects that was going to give this country back hope out of despair, and which was going to bring us out of the Great Depression. So one of the premier programs of the New Deal was the Civilian Conservation Corps. And what did they do? They went out into the country and they planted 3 billion trees. They went and developed national parks. They built roads, bridges, sewer systems, laid water lines, created infrastructure, and they brought this country back out of despair. And more importantly, they helped sustain local communities. How did they do this? These CCC boys were paid a mere wage of $30 a month. But guess what? $25 of their paycheck had to be sent back to their families who were in communities all throughout the country, and that helped to stabilize, communities within the country. So he was truly a great business and a great man. So the Boy Scouts have a 100-year plan, and I would call it a vision. And they chose the CCC to be the clearinghouse and the coordinators and organizers for all of the community service projects that are going to occur during the 2013 Jamboree. Now, Commissioner Reed has already talked about some of the projects that we've been associated with, but that's just a few. You can find us in the New River Gorge, working with the National Park Service, doing historical renovation, removing cuts, building trails, doing signage and things of that nature. We're also at the Mine Academy, doing backlog maintenance projects, painting, landscaping, what have you. With the northern panhandle up in Harper's Ferry, doing the same types of projects that we're doing here in the New River Gorge. We're on the C&O Canal, maintaining our towpaths. We're building trails all throughout the state, major trails. You'll see some of our young people in the city of Beckley and in the city of Huntington. And thank you, Mayor Pugh, for helping us to establish our new crews that are going to do beautification projects. So one of the reasons that the Boy Scouts chose us to be the clearinghouse is that we think we know what we're doing when it comes to organizing large, upscale projects that have never been tackled before. Hence the Courtesy Patrol and the First T as a statewide initiative. So the Boy Scouts, what is that going to look like, the Boy Scout initiative? And let me frame it for the entire 9-county region, and I'll allow our champion, Judy, to frame it for Raleigh County. Imagine every morning for 5 days, the 15th, 16th, and 17th, and then I guess they'll rest and recreate on Saturday and Sunday, and then they come back on Monday and Tuesday. So every day, you'll have 8,000 young people, and we're going to put them on approximately 245 buses, and we're going to disseminate them into the 9 southern counties. And they are going to be doing 20 to 25 pre-planned projects, well-organized projects per county per day. Now, one of the the things that David talked about was each boy doing 1 day of service. But that is 8,000 Boy Scouts per day, along with volunteers that are going to come from within the state and out of the state. So we're estimating that in each county, we're going to have approximately 1,200 volunteers per day. So that's a lot of manpower. So we have to be ready for the Boy Scouts. Now, how are we going to be ready? We're going to go into the schools, and we're going to put project applications in the young kids' hands. We're going to go into the churches. We're going to go up the house. We're going to go down in the watersheds all throughout this county and throughout the region, and we're going to get the word out. Okay? This has been referred to as a game changer. It is. So let's be ready. One of the things that the Boy Scouts had told me is that it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's not screw it up. So I guarantee you we're not going to screw it up. And I'm enlisting you all's help today as we move forward with this initiative. We started working on the project in May, and I've had a lot of brilliant people to work alongside of me as we chart the path. So having said that, I'm not going to steal any of Judy's thunder. And thank you for coming out. Exciting times. Participate, each and every one of you. Thank you very much.